Thank you very much for joining me on this Wednesday. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. I want to get a look at the big picture, what's going on. Here we are in the Caribbean. There's that moisture surge that we've had the last few days. That is changing overall. Then we get back here as we work our way to the United States, and you see what's going on here. You see this is a major front bringing severe weather to Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Western Panhandle, Florida. Thinking of you, there's been a lot of damage up here. Now, I bring this up too, not only because that, of course, is such a huge weather maker up there, but as these fronts continue to move off, it looks like the next few weeks, and I was talking about this some in yesterday's video, the next few weeks, more and more fronts are going to come off, clipping the Bahamas, clipping Cuba, even potentially the Yucatan. That's going to stir things up, make for choppier seas, and overall, some windier conditions, some cooling winds in spots. We have that to look forward to in some locations as we get deeper into the month of December and get a little bit closer to Christmas. Here's a closer look. Still some of the overcast conditions or some of the cloudy skies in spots. Watching that anywhere from Martinique, Guadeloupe, Dominica. We've been seeing that. St. Lucia, Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We've had some of the clouds around at times. Mix of clouds and sun overall. Dry conditions taking a hold of other parts of the Caribbean. We're doing a little bit better this morning in Jamaica, but as the day goes on, look at a little green. I want to get forward in the forecast to show you what's next. This is 4 o'clock today. Scattered showers, Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Cuba, we could see one or two. And still, because of this moisture around here, we have that elevated chance of rain, Guyana and Suriname, but still Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, Barbados, Grenada. We could see some of those showers and storms, possibility of that. St. Martin, St. Croix, U.S., British Virgin Islands, spotty shower or two, Anguilla, Antigua, and Barbuda. Not a whole lot, but we'll see some around. And again, later in the day, chance of some rain, even some rain overnight in the ABC Islands, Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire. We may get some showers overnight, just a little more active along our southern trek. So Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama. This is tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Colombia, Venezuela, Trinidad and Tobago, on the edge of it, even up through Barbados. Scattered showers and storms, little more likelihood. I'll keep an eye on a couple pockets tomorrow. South side of Haiti by Jacmel. We may get a couple of showers clipping us by, not as much on the north shore as we get over toward the Dominican Republic and Haiti. Watching the Dominican Republic for a slight chance of a shower. Same thing, Puerto Rico, as we get into Friday afternoon. A spotty shower in Belize as we get into Friday afternoon. Little more widespread to the south, though, you see it there. And just a hit or miss shower as we work our way into the eastern Caribbean as we get into our Friday forecast. Looking at the seas, this in meters here, and you see again, choppier, of course, nothing like we had last weekend, but still some of the seas upwards of 2 to 3 meters. As you get into the Atlantic side, of course, north shore, north coastline, things are going to be a lot bumpier. Seas could still be upwards of 6, 7, 8 feet in spots, 2 to 3 meters as we get back through the Caribbean itself. As you get just north of Panama, Colombia, a little bumpier as we get into here. It could top out a little over 2 meters in some spots. And we'll keep an eye on Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire, northern Venezuela. It's been choppier, so watching out for that. Some spots have been better, but still a bit choppy in some locations. As far as the rain is concerned, you see not as much the next couple days in Belize. Better chance coastal Honduras southward. That's where we could see some spots getting a couple inches of rain. That blue shading we're seeing there. Couple inches or 50 millimeters of rain back through Costa Rica. Panama, we could see a little bit more. We could get some spots getting 100 millimeters over the next couple days, northern coast of Panama. And then I'll keep an eye on the ABC Islands. As I mentioned, overnight, northern Venezuela. It just kind of depends on where it shakes out. There is a chance that we could have a few spots getting 50 to 100 millimeters of rain over the next couple days. So really that southern track over toward Guyana, Suriname, we could see anywhere from 50 millimeters to about 100 millimeters of rain for a 2-day total. So diving into the forecast, my friends in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Anguilla, Antigua, and Barbuda, over towards St. Kitts and Nevis, Montserrat. Not as much. Northern tier, only a 20% chance of a shower. See Trinidad and Tobago south, better chance of getting some of the scattered showers. So 25 millimeters of rain today if you happen to get some rain. Jamaica, about a 30% chance of a pop-up shower by Falmouth. as we get toward Montego Bay. And you see a 30% chance Cayman Islands up through Cuba, back through Mexico, watching Cozumel back through Belize. It's south. That's where we have that better chance of rain, where we could get a couple spots getting 50 millimeters today. Eastern Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama into Colombia, better chance of getting some rain. So a couple of the forecasts. Jamaica today, 30% chance, and it is warm. Temperatures have been all over the place in spots. It was actually cool overnight in parts of Puerto Rico. Jamaica today, if you are in the sun and you avoid some of the storms, we're going to get up to about 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, and windier. I'm going to be highlighting that in the next few videos. Curacao for today, about a 30% chance of rain, mix of sun and clouds, but a slightly better chance tonight and tomorrow of getting some rain and storms. 83 degrees with a little more active weather nearby, Fahrenheit, 28 degrees Celsius, and look at the winds east at 40 kilometers an hour, 25 miles per hour. So we're going to get some gustier winds, hence some of the choppier seas that will be around. So overall, not as wet. We have some dry, we lost that kind of moisture surge, drier air returning. But again, the Caribbean, we've got a lot of territory to cover, and we are going to see some spots getting rain. But overall, not as wet. Highest rain chance to the south. I covered that for you. That major front in the U.S., that's going to lead to a very active pattern in the Atlantic with those fronts pushing off, and that'll help those winds to start to pick up. In the northern Caribbean, we're going to see the winds coming down more to the north as we get into next week. That'll cool us down, so I'll keep an eye on those seas. So that's how the forecast looks. I appreciate you liking these videos, sharing this channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We've had quite a bit over the last few days. I do appreciate it. A lot of weather fans out there as a whole. I love weather as well, as you can tell. Well, anyway, I hope you have a good day ahead. Keep me posted on what's going on in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.